The muscles of the face, mouth, throat, and abdomen need to be more fully developed than those of a newborn in order for a child to be able to express the more difficult and sophisticated sounds of some of the letters and a few of the blends. Crying and fussing actually helps develop the muscles of the abdomen, throat, and mouth. A small consolation to the parents of a fussy baby. But eventually, most children develop enough and become ready to be able to tackle some of these sound patterns. I'd like to go through some of them with you because you may have to explain to your child how to make these sounds and probably have to demonstrate them too. Let's begin with the letter L. L, L. The sound of the letter itself starts with an open mouth, somewhat like the short E sound, and then ends up with the tongue going up against the roof of the mouth just behind the upper front teeth. L, L. The sound of the L says la, la. R, R. An open mouth begins this sound. R. And then the lips come together as the air is forced out. R. R. The sound of the R is R. 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 The letter S. We're going to start with an open mouth, and the teeth come together this time. S. So it's a sound of a short E. S. As your teeth come together, the air is forced through them to give a hissing sound. S pronounces the letter, the sound S. S. V is the letter. V. The upper teeth come down to the bottom lip, and the air is forced out, vibrating that bottom lip. You can actually feel the lip vibrating, and at the last moment, the mouth is open and the air forces out. V, V. You can see too that at the last moment your mouth kind of goes into a smiley. So it's V, V. The sound that the V makes is V, V. Y is the letter W, almost like you're going to make a kissing face. W. It's a small little hole that your lips don't come completely together. W. And then the mouth is opened, the air comes forcing out. Sounds like this. Y. Y. The mouth then goes into a very large smile. Y. The sound of the V, or the Y, is ya, ya. In this case, the tongue is flat against the upper and lower molars. Ya, ya. So your mouth is opened into a large, wide smile. Ya. And then opened, so the air comes out. The letter is a Y. and it makes a ya sound. The blends are a little tricky because there are two consonants together. In this particular case, we're dealing again with this L sound. The B, however, if there's a quick movement between the sound of the B and then the sound of the L. It looks like this. B, the B, 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 la, B, la. The change in the tongue happens quickly. Blah, blah, blah. The CH blend starts out like this. Ch, ch. You can see that the lips are made almost into a circle. The teeth are almost together. Ch. And then the air is forced out while the mouth opens quickly. So it's ch, ch. The SH blend starts out in a similar way, but the teeth come together. Sh, sh. This one was a cha. This is a sh. The mouth doesn't open for this one. The air is just forced out between the teeth. Shh. Your child might be more familiar with this sound because he or she may hear you say shh, shh. And the last of the difficult blends for a lot of children is the TH blend. This one has the tongue partly protruding from the mouth. It's held between the two sets of teeth and then quickly pulled back into the mouth as the air is forced out. So it looks like this. Now, none of these show my most feminine side, but it usually works.